And a warm welcome to the Junction Oval. The rain has disappeared and we're ready to relaunch for the second ODI between Australia and the West Indies, reduced to 29 overs. Australia winning the toss, selecting to bowl first.
We get underway in game two. Took the pad on the way past. That is beautifully hit. Matthews finds her first boundary of the innings, and there's a little signal of intent. Williams goes after it. She's split the two fielders and comes up with a boundary. Off the edge, over the top it goes, and down to the boundary.
Sometimes things just don't deserve four, and that's one of them.
Beautifully played, a back foot punch of high quality from Matthews.
Strong area, Hayley Matthews.
Gets that really fine, and that's racing away for four as well. She is in lethal form, Hayley Matthews. Width, whack. 3 consecutive boundaries.
That is bread and butter stuff for Hayley Matthews.
Bold! That's a big one, and she's not happy about it. Inside edge onto her stumps, and Matthews, the prized wicket of Hayley Matthews, has been claimed by Kim Garth. Edged and through. Oh, you could see Healy was just a fraction wrong-footed. Bowled! Taylor deceived by Alana King on return. Goes very high this time. King comes around. This would be a superb catch. Not quite. A few bobbles. Did well to make the ground to get there in a position to get two hands to it, but ultimately it did not stick. Flight, driven, beautifully played.
Shot.
Mid-off up. And the 50 comes up for the West Indies in the 9th over.
Take it.
Worth a shout given.
Pitching is in line, impact is in line. Wickets are hitting. Can we go back to Clare on field? Ask you to stick with your original decision.
Well, that's away and down towards the boundary as well. There sounded like a little feather there. They will refer that for certain. Elisa Healy had no doubt. It sounded like the faintest of edges. So the 4th wicket falls.
And might be adding, yes, to her wicket tally. She gets her second. Williams has been patient down the other end, watching a whole lot of wickets fall, and eventually says, I've got to go the long handle, and unfortunately misses out. And a shout, another one.
Pitching is in line, impact is in line. Wickets are hitting. We go back to Clare on field. Ask you to stay with your original decision of out.
And takes it. An easy chance to Georgia Wareham. And Sutherland gets 3. Beautifully played. Alan has struck her down the ground for 4, and she once again looks to be one of the best of the West Indian batters. Here's Ash Gardner, finally gets a bowl, and there is the perfect way to start. Ash said, you should have given it to me hours ago.
Beautiful ground in St Kilda, the Junction Oval. Nice to have some blue sky above it for the moment, but there is a little bit of worrying dark cloud building. Lean goes down the ground, cries of catch it, and dropped by McGrath. That is uncharacteristic. That's pretty well hit. Sutherland can't get there, and the 100 comes up for the West Indies, and that is no small achievement from where they were. And Alia Alain has been instrumental again. That is beautifully hit. That is right out of the screws.
I don't think we've seen this from her in game 1. It was an over cover and then a sweep shot through the onside. It looks like she's got her eye now. She's going.
Rain just starting to fall here at the Junction, and the groundies have been called on.
The Aussies are going to go and help with the covers. So this is, the Aussies are showing sort of all black qualities here. All in, everyone in. Let's protect the pitch, bearing in mind that this is the pitch that will be played on Saturday as well. So they want to get across and get those covers out as quickly as they can.
Now, this is something that's not unprecedented. There was a WNCL match here last year where similar weather conditions blew in really fast. Elise Perry and the Victorians helped with the covers and finished off with Elise Perry lying on the side of the covers.
They were human pegs.
Until they could get the pegs ready to put the covers in. So it's blowing pretty strongly here, the wind, so it makes it difficult getting the covers there without everyone blowing away. So the Aussie girls just helping out here.
Anyone that's had the experience, there'll be plenty of people watching who've been playing a game of community cricket, grade cricket, and once the wind picks up, these things actually get seriously difficult to handle. So yes, all black qualities, you would say, also just recognition of how challenging the role of the ground staff is in these conditions. They've done such a wonderful job even allowing any form of cricket to occur today based on just how much water was sitting on the surface of those covers. And now it's about the strategy without blowing elite cricketers and ground staff from the Junction away, how they get this giant cover from the boundary rope into the middle. And everyone's got their hands full, that's for sure.
I think it's a bit cold for the West Indies. Their hands are a bit chilly, so not sure.
They might be in the change room.
They might be already.
We have here one of the best sporting teams in the world, the best women's cricket team in the world, out there, enhancing their reputations only for, I mean, they're such a likeable side, and then this, helping the ground staff at the Junction Oval with the covers. I mean, all-rounders. So this is the West Indies card sent in by Lisa Healy. Things started pretty well. None for 34 after 5 overs, but then a steady fall of wickets. A little bit of defiance at the end from Alia Alain again, as she has done right throughout this series. 8 for 107, and we suspect that will be revised with the West Indies unlikely to bat any more of their 29 overs. Alana King, the star of the Australian bowling attack, with 3 wickets alongside Annabelle Sutherland. 3 for 6 for Sutherland, just outstanding. The West Indies 8 for 107.